To start off, let's talk about the location of the public memorial, which allowed fans and relatives alike to say their goodbyes to the King of Pop. This memorial would take place on July 7, 2009 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. The Staples Center would be the very last place that Michael would grace a stage in preparation for the This Is It concert series at the O2 Arena that was set to begin on the date of July 8, 2009. The memorial being the day before on July 7, 2009 signified that this was really it. At this memorial, there were several themes used. The theme of I'm Alive and I Am Here Forever is based on a song written by Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney back in 1982 called The Man. This was also putting us on to the song's co-writer, Paul McCartney, who himself had a death hoax. The death hoax of Paul McCartney is said to give details to him having died in a car accident on November 9, 1966. And to keep the public in the dark, the real Paul McCartney would be replaced by a lookalike. Now, lookalikes was something that Michael was famous for using to get around in public without being noticed, as well as using a double on June 25, 2009 to make his escape. Coincidence? I think not. Second theme used during the public memorial was a photo of Michael behind a camera. This photo was the very end of the Liberian Girl music video. In that music video, Michael would gather all of his celebrity contacts on a set where they would be part of an elaborate joke where Michael would remain hidden throughout the filming of the music video. Everyone is scattered about on the set wondering where Michael is, to only find out by the end of the video that he was the man hidden behind the camera. He was watching them the entire time, and no one knew that he was there.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.
This also led many people to believe that he had attended his own memorial. During this memorial, onlookers who attended were witness to a golden casket that was said to hold the body of the King of Pop, when the fact of the matter is, there was no body in the casket that day on July 7, 2009. The proof of there being no body present comes from the coroner at the time, Craig Harvey. He would do a press conference with major media and news networks declaring a deference in the autopsy of Michael Jackson, which would take 4 to 6 weeks of studying of the body.
My name is Craig Harvey. I'm the operations chief for the Los Angeles County Coroner and the coroner spokesperson. I'm here to announce that the coroner has concluded the autopsy for Mr. Michael Jackson. The cause of death has been deferred, which means that the medical examiner has ordered additional testing, such as toxicology and other studies.
This 4 to 6 week deference was announced by Craig Harvey on June 25, 2009, with the memorial set to happen on July 7th. The memorial was set to happen 1 week and 5 days after Craig Harvey's announcement of needing the deference to run different studies. So if the medical examiner was to have the body for 4 to 6 weeks, how was there anybody present in that casket at the public memorial? Even Michael's own father, Joseph, at the time, had no clue to where the body was.
What did you make of last night, Jim?
We've been talking about it all day. It was a strange interview. It seems as if he wanted to rehabilitate himself. He said a lot of strange things in the past, and I came away feeling like he fell flat. I really do. I didn't understand what he was trying to say, but whatever it was, it just didn't seem to be working.
I felt frustrated. I guess you can sense
I could see that. You know, you said many times, you're his father. Why haven't you seen his body? Why didn't you know about the autopsy report? You didn't even hear about his death until a fan told you? Those are strange things.
Many people who attended the public memorial will swear with their hand on a Bible that Michael's body was there in that casket and that they had seen it. But thanks to LA Coroner Craig Harvey's press conference, this is proof to the fact that the casket was indeed empty. Back in 2011, many of the comments I received about the Memorial Strangeness video the first time around were about my feelings on the laughing and smiling done by Michael's sisters. In 2020, I still stand by me finding these moments to have been strange. Take a look at these photos. Many of us who have followed the death hoax since the very beginning knows that the Jacksons were the ones to drop clues and hints about Michael being alive in many interviews in various ways. His sisters laughing was just another clue to what they wanted us to know. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. That song being used was a clue to letting us know what to prepare for. We would eventually hear from Michael Jackson again since June 25th, 2009. As Michael is a master of disguise, which is something I had spoken about in Michael Jackson is Alive Behind the Mask, we know that he could be anywhere at any time. Just listen to what his brother Marlon had to say regarding Michael and his disguises.
I also, Michael, remember a time when I went into the record store and there was this man purchasing a lot of CDs, and he would go and grab another batch of CDs. He was an older gentleman. He had short afro, buck crooked teeth, and his clothes were rumpled. I walked up behind him and said, "Michael, what are you doing in this store?"
These disguises are how Michael got around in public, along with the use of body doubles like used for the This Is It film, or even would use a disguise to attend his own memorial. Also, in the original 2011 version, I called a Jackson family friend named Omer Betty, Michael's secret love child. This confirmation I made then was based upon an interview done by Joe Jackson confirming this.
Michael may have had another child. It's Omar is his name. And then everyone's like, oh, he was sitting right there next to Reby, and everyone's trying to connect some dots. Did you know that as Michael's other son?
Yes, I knew he had another son. Yes, I did.
Omer isn't Michael's son. However, he is an honorary Jackson and is like an older brother to Michael's children. Omer, being as close to the family as he was, allowed him to sit up front directly with the family. Like the official Jackson family members, Omer knows that Michael Jackson is alive. He also has left clues behind, like the infamous video posted on his Instagram story back in February 2019 of a person appearing to be Michael standing right near him. This was no accident that he posted this, then deleted it hours later, while refusing to answer questions from fans that were watching. This Is It, as I said in the beginning, was a concert series that Michael was preparing for the very last night of June 24th, 2009 at the Staples Center.
We were here. We were right here. A little less than a week ago, and Michael was with us. and the band and Michael Bearden and the singers and the dancers and our choreographer Travis Payne and our designers and our crew. We were all here and we were a family, and this was our house.
According to Kenny Ortega, he, Michael, and many others were at the Staples Center the week before the memorial when the supposed last moments at the Staples Center was spent on June 24th. There was a whole week and 6-day gap between the final rehearsal and the memorial. This slip-up by Kenny Ortega is another clue that Michael is still alive. As the director of the memorial, Kenny Ortega needed to plan and organize this memorial, and there is the reality that Michael planned his own memorial alongside Kenny Ortega the same way that they were planning for the final concerts. According to IMDb, the public memorial directed by Kenny Ortega was once considered a reality TV show when first researching this video back in 2011. Now in 2019, this labeling of the memorial has been switched to a TV special. Let's look up the definition of a reality show as IMDb once called it. Reality TV show. Television show in which members of the public or celebrities are filmed living their everyday lives or undertaking specific challenges. This event in general was a specific challenge. All the settings placed in the public memorial seem set for a television show set to mark the official last moments fans would have with the king. None of the choices were by coincidence. That includes the choice of red roses instead of Michael's favorite flower, which is the sunflower. This is only the beginning of the story that is Memorial Strangeness, and it will continue in a second part. Thank you, Moonwalkers, and everyone who tuned into this video. Much love to you all. For more on the Death Hoax, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified of new video releases. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.